A 38-year-old mother from Alabama who has filed a lawsuit accusing Sean Diddy Combs and Jay-Z of raping her when she was 13 years old is speaking out to NBC News for the first time. She asked us not to reveal her identity.
What made you want to come forward and talk today?
Because I think that I've been quiet long enough about what I've been through, and it's been hard enough to be quiet, but it's a chapter of my life that I'd like to close.
An NBC News review of her account found inconsistencies with her allegations. She says that she went to the MTV Video Music Awards in 2000 to catch a glimpse of her favorite celebrities.
You weren't scared to be all alone?
No, with having autism is like feeling like you live your life in a shatterproof gerbil ball. The world's on fire. The fire is inside the ball with you, but there's no way for you to get out.
In the night of the 2000s VMAs, she says a friend drove her from Rochester, New York to Manhattan, a more than 5-hour drive. Her attorney provided NBC News with the name of the friend who has since died. The woman says she spoke to Combs' limo driver, who offered her a ride to an after party.
I stumbled upon Diddy's driver, who told me that I was exactly what Diddy was looking for.
What did you think when he said that to you?
I thought it meant that I was just pretty.
Yo, 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 what it is, people, we back. Another day on Keep It G News. And they are we talking about Jay-Z versus Tony Buzbee, y'all. Now, we have covered this numerous times on this channel. Went through all the documents. If y'all can remember, I was one of them people that told y'all when Jay-Z and Diddy got hit with this lawsuit by Tony Buzbee that accused both of these guys of Ari, a 13-year-old girl. I told you it was ludicrous. After we read the lawsuit, I said, yo, this is a fucking lie. And then over time, we read more documents about Tony Buzbee and more documents about Jay-Z. These guys was at war in the courts behind this whole situation. And I told y'all that, y'all, this lawsuit is going to get tossed because it ain't no truth to it. Y'all, I don't think there's any truth to any lawsuit that Tony Buzbee specifically filed on anybody. You understand? I'm starting to question the one on Deshaun Watson. Because, y'all, I told y'all Tony Buzbee is an extortionist. That's what he does. That's what he is. And it's obvious when you factor in how he moves, how he operates. This is not a man that's moving with integrity. This is a man that's moving off greed. And if he find a weak link, who he thought Jay-Z was, he's going to take full advantage of that, y'all. But Jay-Z didn't bite on none of it. He thought he was going to send Jay-Z this demand letter with attempts of having a conversation, which ultimately meant he was trying to get some money. Jay-Z wasn't stupid. So what happened was Jay-Z came out and exposed this man and exposed his plot to extort him for money, accusing him of something that he had absolutely nothing to do with. Now, those was months ago. Within the last couple weeks, the lawsuit against Jay-Z has been dropped. Jay-Z filed a lawsuit on Tony Buzbee for defamation. And in that defamation lawsuit, Jay-Z said that they got recordings of Jane Doe basically admitting that she was forced by Tony Buzbee and she lied on Jay-Z because he didn't actually assault anybody.
This morning, the woman who said she was 13 when Sean Jay-Z Carter and Sean Diddy Combs sexually assaulted her after the 2000 MTV Video Music Awards is heard talking to private investigators about her claim and agreeing that Jay-Z did not assault her.
But Jay-Z you're saying he was definitely there? But he had no part in it, or he was just...
He was there. He was just there, but he didn't have anything to do with any sexual acts towards you. It was strictly, yeah.
The woman is also heard saying her lawyer put her up to suing one of the world's most recognizable stars.
He was the one that kind of pushed me towards going forward with him.
With Jay-Z? Buzbee did?
Yeah.
Do you know why?
No.
ABC News exclusively obtained a minute-long excerpt of the recording made days after the woman, identified as Jane Doe, permanently dropped her lawsuit against both Carter and Combs last month. The accuser's lawyer, Tony Buzbee, called it a blatant lie that he pushed Jane Doe to sue Jay-Z, and he sent us this recording of a phone call with his client.
They say that they have you on tape denying that Jay-Z assaulted you. Is that true?
No. I don't. I've never said that.
Okay. They also say that you told them, and they have it on tape, that I, Tony Buzbee, told you to came up with this plan and told you to say that Jay-Z assaulted you so you would get more money.
No.
Jane Doe said in a court filing, "Although I ultimately chose not to pursue them, I stand by my claims." She says in a sworn declaration that she felt intimidated and terrified at being confronted by these two individuals on my doorstep. Was she coerced in any way?
Of course not. They did not coerce her, promise or threaten her in any way, shape, or form. She voluntarily met and spoke to them, and she told them her truth, which was, under no circumstances did Mr. Carter do this. And number two, the only reason he's even involved in this is she was pushed to introduce him by a lawyer.
I'm not surprised one bit, y'all. Not a bit. I'm not even surprised that she tried to walk it back when she talked to Tony Buzbee. I don't know who Tony Buzbee is or who he's associated with or affiliated to. But the way he operates is totally outside the lines. I don't know how he's been a lawyer for this long. Tony Buzbee deals with claims that people, what you want to call it, like a union lawyer. Tony Buzbee deals with those type of people. He deals with big companies, and he sues them. Like when a worker gets injured, I think, this is my personal opinion, I think he files these frivolous lawsuits by reaching back and dealing with clients that he dealt with in the past. And I don't think they even are there. When you go to the documents about this Jane Doe, it's obvious that she suffers from something mentally, physically, even the other lawsuit that Buzbee filed on Diddy. And you heard that girl interview. These aren't people that got it all there. And what Tony Buzbee is doing is taking full advantage of these people, man. Jay-Z never did this. Diddy never did this. I don't even think they know this girl. But this is a dirty game, y'all. Especially with social media. And these lawyers know, the dirty ones know that. All I gotta do is put a claim out there. And the people's gonna eat it up. It don't gotta be, it can be right or wrong. But at the end of the day, I told y'all, I hope Tony Buzbee suffer for this. Because this is dirty, egregious work. Him and the girl, Ariel Mitchell.
Out of the 8 celebrities who were recorded having intimate relations with Sean Combs, how many of them appeared to be either inebriated or intoxicated or under the influence?
All of them. All of them.
Out of those 8, how many appeared to be potentially victimized? How many might have been victimizing?
I think all, to be honest, all.
Were victims
They
or
victims.
were perpetrating?
Victims.
They were all 8 were victimized,
Yeah,
meaning
victim.
this was happening to them and they were inebriated.
Right. Not knowing, I guess, how much proof it was in it, what they was doing.
And of those 8, how many seemed to be potentially minors?
2 to 3, possibly 3.
That went on platform after platform after platform, lying about Diddy, lying that she had these tapes that it was being shopped around, lied that she gave them to the federal government. All lies. All lies. Never came back out and recanted it, but if you notice, she don't say it no more. Like if we living in the world, y'all, where you can physically lie on a person and just not talk about it no more, and these people forget. Because once a lie is out there long enough, it becomes the truth. And I don't even think people's really interested in the real truth to even dig deeper into the lie. If you understand what I'm saying. But let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Salute to Jay-Z. Tony Buzbee is a shithead. And I hope Jay-Z shut his whole practice down. It's another day of Keep It G News, and I'm out.